Hi, it's Leanne Spencer of Body Shop Performance. Hope you're well. Slivers of recovery. Small things that you can do throughout the day that give your nervous system a little opportunity to relax, to reset, just to take the heat off the sympathetic nervous system, relax a little bit before you go back at it. I believe that we need to get a little bit better at doing this, at giving ourselves the little opportunities to drop out throughout the day. So ultimately, we can arrive home with enough energy to do what we want to do with our families or our housemates or on our own at the end of each day. And of course, beat burnout and have more fun in life and work. Animals are really good at doing this. Let me introduce you, virtually anyway, to Cami, the apple of my eye, my Romanian rescue dog. Now, she was scratching away around the back of a bench we've got next to some raised beds in the garden. But there's earth, there's soil built up in that area, so I didn't think anything of it. And occasionally she came back with soil all over her nose, but again, just thought she was snuffling around in the flower beds. Well, one particular afternoon, 1 minute she's in the garden, close to this bench, and 2 minutes later we can't find her anywhere. And eventually I looked around the back of this bench and she has been slowly and steadily, like the Shawshank Redemption, digging away at the earth, and she's managed to burrow herself underneath this bench and she's got stuck in there. And all we can see, she's a white dog, is a soil-encrusted snout peering out of this gap, and her eyes are wide like saucers. She's absolutely terrified. We were pretty frightened as well, because if she scrambled too much, that soil could block essentially her escape route and she'd be stuck under there. So we quickly scrape away the soil, put a spade in there to stop it from falling back in, and we managed to sort of half pull, half scramble her out. And she was so amped up in terms of her nervous system that she did what animals are really good at doing. She took herself straight down onto the lawn, spark out into a sleep. She only slept for about 10 minutes, then she got back up, back to normal, and cracked on again. Now, she may have some residual memories of getting stuck there, I don't know. But what she did is she didn't go straight into the next thing that was going on. She gave herself that sliver of recovery. She took the break. She let her nervous system dial down a little bit by just putting herself into a sleep. Now, you may not be able to put yourself into a sleep when you get a deadline that you realise you've missed, or a note from your boss asking for a report on something that you haven't got time to prepare. But there are things that you can do. A minute of breathing, looking out the window, just letting yourself daydream for a minute and gather your thoughts before you go straight into whatever it is you've got to do. Slivers of recovery, backing off beats burnout. So hopefully that has sparked some ideas in your own mind about just taking the edge off the pace every now and again and building in those vital slivers of recovery. That's it from me. I'll talk to you next week.